Before we begin our podcast, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we're recording on. For Cass, it's the Borragagal people, and for Hailey, it's the Dharawal people.
Are we talking about anything? Are we talking?
Let's just talk about whatever.
No, I give up because I couldn't even get a fucking sentence out in English correctly.
Oh.
You know?
You gonna introduce us at least? Could we do that?
Yeah, Jack, Hailey, me. Welcome to Drag Me Out.
Hi.
What a dick.
Sorry. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Drag Me Out. I'm Cass. You are?
Jack.
The right way. Yeah. And the other one?
Hailey. Still.
All right. Roll call's done. We're all present. Let's start school. And we're going to be talking our usual shit for however long Hailey deems appropriate. Or whoever's editing now. I don't know.
I'm editing.
It's not me. I know it's not me.
This is just like, as long as it's not me, it's fine.
Not me?
It'll get done.
Well, considering everybody hears from us every week, let's hear from Jacques. Tell us things. What's been happening?
Yeah, what's going on?
What has been happening? I don't know.
Besides the two caterpillars that have decided to crawl onto your face, could you tell us what else has been happening?
I mean, since I was last on the show, a lot's happened.
That's true.
It's been a while. She finally got diagnosed with ADHD. So that's been a time.
Is it ADHD with other things? Or
yeah, a little bit of the ASD, the
but
autism spectrum somewhere, which is like
it's a package deal.
Literally. Just like, tell me something I don't know.
Yeah, just give me the medication and shut your mouth.
Tell me something I don't know. What's ASD?
Autism.
Spectrum disorder.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you either have ADHD with autism or you have autism with ADHD. You don't, one doesn't come without the other one.
Right.
They're like besties.
They're like absolute besties. But the autism spectrum is very broad, but you know, it can form under like the non-verbal autism as well. So it's like, but they'll still have ADHD symptoms. Whereas like my eldest, he's got ADHD with autism. And then my best friend's son has autism with ADHD. So fun. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I went to the pediatrician yesterday for my youngest, and $500 that cost me.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure she diagnosed me on the spot. Because she's like, oh, so is there any family history of ADHD and autism? I'm like, well, my eldest has it. And then I'm pretty sure me and my husband have it. And she's like, yep, okay, yep.
She's like, yay.
And then I'm like, oh, squirrel, because there was a really big window outside. But yeah, she was like, yep, nope, I can see that. You have lots of anxiety. I'm like, yep. And she's like, okay, yep, no worries. Writing down a little notes. Oh, well. That's future Hailey's problem.
Right.
Cass is on a phone.
No, I'm not.
Being rude. What are you looking at?
My hands.
Oh. Speaking of undiagnosed ADHD,
looking at my hands.
What's going on in Cass's world?
Well, my hands are cold. I was actually looking down at the color of my hands, going, "Are they cold, or is there a shadow, or what's the? They're just cold. What is going on with me? Nothing.
Because we didn't really go into your week last week.
Not much changed, so not a lot's going on. I mean, I'm in Olympic fever.
Viva la Revolution.
Yeah, Viva la Revolution. I am. I just finished watching the double sculls rowing semifinals. I wake up every morning to check that because it's in fucking Paris, which is like 10 hours behind. I check the medal tally and see how we did. We won a gold while I was asleep, so that was good. The one thing that cracks me up more than anything, the US, fucking God, they're so up themselves. So, whenever you do a medal tally, whether it's Commonwealth Games, Olympic Games, World Championships, whatever it is, the ranking on how successful the country is doing is always based on gold medals.
Correct.
And then if it's a tie, then it goes to silver, right?
Mhm.
Well, Australia has so I believe the top three at this current point in time is Japan, China, Australia, and the US is down at like 6th or 7th because they've only got 3 golds. Australia's got 6, China's got 6, Japan's got 7. So the US, in order to keep themselves up on top of the table, they're doing total medals,
Right.
right? So they've got like 26 and everybody else has got like 18, 10, whatever, because now I've got 20. Screw the fact for the last like fucking 120 years, it's always been by gold medals. The US have decided to change it by doing medals in total,
Didn't
right?
they do something last Olympics with the medal tally as well?
Yeah.
Because that was where was the last Olympics?
Tokyo.
Well-
Tokyo.
I don't know. They put it up funny and to make America look better somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the best thing, I was reading the news this morning, the thing that is really pissing off the US more than anything else is when Kaylee McEwen won the 100-meter backstroke, there was nothing that the US could do because it was US flag, Australian flag right in the middle. So there was absolutely nothing that the US they couldn't spin it. No. But then someone puts up on social media today, the Americans are just going to say that the US won 2 medals to 1. Like that's
Yeah.
that's what the US are doing now. They're like totally spinning everything to try and make, so it cracks me up. But
Well, it's
yeah.
embarrassing. I mean, they have more people than anything, and they still can't beat us.
Yeah, well, true, but China have like 1.4 billion people and they only have like 380 athletes or something like that. Australia has more athletes
Yeah,
going
but
to the Olympic Games than China does.
I think it's based on the fact that Chinese people are
Drug
inherently,
cheats. Oh, sorry.
and that's Russia.
No, China get busted for it too in the
But
swimming.
Chinese people are inherently smaller. Like
Mhm.
on average, they are smaller. I mean,
Mhm.
you got to be a tall, broad-shouldered, triangle-shaped looking motherfucker to swim in that pool. Like
That's why the
it's
Chinese keep getting caught out as drug cheats, because
yeah.
when they do look like that, it's because it's drug enhanced. But
Yeah.
see, China are good at things like the diving,
Because they're little.
usually the gymnastics, right? They're always good at like shooting.
Seems odd.
Uh, you'd think the US would be fucking like slamming home gold every single time, right? They're good at the ping pong. And my wife always gives me a weird look because obviously it's called the table tennis. And when we're watching it and like they're hitting the ball, I'm like, ping, pong, ping, pong. Okay,
Like to me, I
just
feel
stop
like
it.
China has farms where they breed like basketball players or like swimmers. Like, and they're specifically breeding
It's a
people
drug
for that
farm.
reason.
It's a drug farm.
I don't know.
Hmm.
It's
So,
yeah, it's got a lot to do with why African Americans are much better at running than swimming. Just
that's actually, did you know that this is actually a scientific fact? The reason why that is because African Americans and Africans and people from that region in general, the hamstring muscles and tendons are longer, right? Which actually makes it, or they're shorter. It's one of the two, and actually makes them faster, as in running wise.
and it's something to
And
do with
with
their shoulder.
Caucasian people, it's the opposite, which is why they're better at swimming.
Mm. Something to do
That's
with their
why,
shoulder muscles too.
yeah, but it's also their
Yeah.
hamstring muscles. Yeah. So, whichever it is, longer or shorter, that's why it is the way that it is. Um, so, when you see the semifinals and there's like white people in it for like the running and stuff, you're like, well, they tried.
They tried.
even before the races started.
They trained for 4 years. They
They
tried.
tried. They gave it their best. And, up until this morning, I could still get away with going, well, at least New Zealand turned up, but then they won a gold medal.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but in the women's rugby, I mean, like,
They breed them specifically for rugby out there. So it's not really.
uh-huh. So I've been living my Olympic fantasy for the last few days. Swimming's almost over. I've been watching a bit of the dressage, the horse dancing, because that's gay. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Pretty
The
gay.
horse
Lemonade.
dancing is gay, right? The show jumping, bisexual, the actual
Mhm.
like cross country, straight, but the dressage, homo.
Anyway.
And I'm kind of, but you know what? The whole time it's the same horse.
I was gonna say, do you
Mhm.
reckon
Yeah.
the other horses who were in like horse racing are being like, oh, he's a dressage horse. And they're all like over there.
They're a little
like,
bit limp wristed.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're all over there like a drag queens in a corner being like, oh, look at you racing.
Yeah, yeah, they do like they kind of, yes, bitch, you win that Melbourne Cup, bitch. Yes,
Oh, look at the
yes.
thighs on that one.
And the racehorse is like, shut up, bag. But yeah, it's the same horse for all three disciplines in the equestrian.
Well, horses are expensive, no wonder.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of it. I mean, but then you got the whole thing of why doesn't the horse get a medal?
I thought it
Literally.
did. It doesn't get a medal? Bit rude.
Doesn't. No.
Just get
Gets
shot
like a couple of
afterwards.
slaps on the neck and
Yeah.
away.
Just gets
away
turned into
goes.
glue.
So, I mean, I know we're on this Olympic theme and everything, but like obviously, I'm just trying to think of how. But so, Moscow is 80 something in Canada was 76. So I go back to like the 76 Olympics because I was born between 72 and 76, and uh, obviously I remember watching it and all of that other stuff. And the sportsmanship and blah 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 blah. But it isn't until you start to look at it with kind of like a different point of view, and you're like, "Fuck, the Olympics is gay,"
Yeah. They used
and
to
it
do
should
it
actually be
naked.
more gay. Well, they did, and they used to be
Yeah.
oiled up and everything,
Yeah.
right? In the ancient Olympics. But the thing is like, because you look at the things that they wear, right, and you're just like, are you telling me that the Olympic Games is not homoerotic?
100%.
Because
Like when the swimmers come out,
Yep.
I'm looking at camel toes and I'm looking at moose
Mhm.
knuckles.
Yep.
Mhm.
It just points your eyes straight down. Like,
Yeah.
did you see him like reefing the swimmers up and stuff? Like using them as like bungee cords? Like that's how like tight they are. Like screw
Yeah.
Spanx. I'm gonna get myself some Olympic swimmers to suck me
Yeah.
in.
But one of the most interesting is it's the water polo, right? So they used to wear two pairs of swimmers because they're constantly grabbing each other under the water.
Mhm.
And then somebody actually had to design tear-proof
Right.
swimmers so they could get away with it. And then the very first time they used it, they just ripped. But so you need to think about, so obviously there's a lot of spandex,
Mhm.
Mhm.
right? It's very hard. You're pretty hard pressed to find an athlete that's wearing baggy clothes. The break dancers, probably the skate type people, but like these are newly introduced sports. Talking about the old established ones, right? I mean, and how much more gay you're going to get is a gymnast with 10,000 Swarovski crystals attached to their fucking leotard,
Mm.
right? That's every homo's
That's
dream.
basically drag.
It's
Yeah.
basically drag. Exactly. So it's like
Season 18 of Drag Race.
the Olympic, like it really is the Olympics of drag.
It
Yeah.
is the Olympics of dragon.
Yeah. So like I'm kind of like watching it now, and then we all see Tom Daly, the diver, like sitting back having a knit. Like but I did notice, so we were watching, it was the judo, and this Brazilian woman came out. Best resting bitch face I've ever seen in my whole entire life, right? And I made a sweeping assumption. I was like, she a bit homo, right? And my wife's like, you can't do that. You can't just assume that every woman who does sport is homo. I'm like, my chances are pretty good. And then, so then I'm reading this article about the LGBTQIA plus people who have won a medal so far. She was number 1 with gold. Right? Most of the Matildas, most of the, I can't remember what the women's rugby team from New Zealand are called.
Yes.
Something Ferns. The team sports, most of them are gay, except hockey. I don't get it.
Hmm.
Hockey's hetero.
Oh, you mean ice hockey
Oh.
or normal hockey?
No, field hockey, like women's field hockey. Like they're mostly hetero.
It's not a lot of muscle skill sets. Like it's all over, I feel.
Yeah, but they run around almost as much as the soccer players do.
That's what I mean. They're quite skinny because they do run around a lot. And
So
well,
the
that's
Olympics,
pretty true.
like, I mean, they're stupid. Like, and then like golf. Golf is an Olympic sport.
Is it?
Why? I don't know. Yeah.
The goal of golf is to literally play the least amount to win.
Literally.
But it was in the last Olympics, and it's in there again. See, 25, 30 years ago, women's golf would have been gay. They would have been like mostly gay players, but not anymore.
Golf is only
Heteros are
good
allowed in.
because it's really the only sport you can drink besides darts and lawn bowls.
Lawn bowls is in the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Love watching lawn bowls.
don't golf have enough PGA tours and like
Exactly,
a
but
lot
then
of
you've got the
these?
NBA players playing basketball
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
like a lot of these sports, they do this once every 4 years.
Exactly. And here is my point. Did I talk about this on the last podcast? Because I've got a problem with who they choose as flag bearers in some countries. So the US chose LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
I want the Americans to come third in the basketball because I literally want to say LeBron's bronze. It's the small things that amuse me. LeBron's bronze. What was I? Oh, so right. So the US choose LeBron and Coco Gruff. Is that her name? Gruff?
I
The
don't know
tennis
these
player.
things.
Right?
I don't know
2
sport.
people. So LeBron James, NBA player, Lakers, Coco Gruff, tennis player. You know, they get their 4 major, they get all of their other tournaments. They get big, huge sponsorship deals. They get like all of this money. They get enough exposure. Don't give them the fucking flag, hey. You give it to somebody who trains their ass off for absolutely no money, 12 hours a day, from one Olympics to the next. You get them the exposure.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, okay, Simone Biles, love her, has a lot of exposure because she's a goat, right? But
Mhm.
at the same time, she would deserve to carry the flag.
Yep.
Because it's not like you watch the worldwide, international gymnastics league. You really only see her from one Olympics to the next.
Correct.
Right? So somebody like her, or in our case, see, we do well because our flag bearer was some dude who was at his 5th Olympics. Can't remember his name, but
Got exposure though.
well, that's
Some
right.
dude.
And Jessica Fox, who is the kayaker, right?
The one that had a nap?
You don't turn on the TV and watch KO Sports or Nine's Wild World of Sports to watch the International Kayaking Championships, but you see her once every 4 years. So those things make sense. LeBron and Coco should not have been holding the flag. It should have
I
been
agree.
somebody else. Should have been a Greco-Roman wrestler with his oil.
My guilty pleasure with the Olympics, and I know it's mean, is when they train for 4 years at something like diving, for example, because I just saw the video and they slip and fuck up. It kind of makes it's a little bit funny.
It kind of makes me laugh. It actually makes me laugh more if it's like a really well-known diving country.
Like us. That fucked it.
I giggled. It'll be like, Well, you got another 4 years to sort that out now, haven't you?
I just tried to watch it in slow motion. It does suck that like that's it. That's there.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
There's
Yeah.
no regos. There's
One and
no
done, yeah.
nah. You're done. Sorry.
Exactly. But that's the point of the 4 years, although it was 3 years in this case, but like
Mm.
the time in between, so you can perfect any of the bullshit stuff. But it's always ones like they injure themselves at the Olympics, they spend 4 years coming back, and then they injure themselves again. And you're like, I think it's time you hung up your boots, sweetheart.
Well, that's why I like the Winter Olympics. A lot more crashes. A lot more.
Yeah, because it's snow and ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm still oh God, I love my Olympics. Hey.
We're going. Have we decided that we're going to 2032 in Brisbane?
Well, I got Fano up there, so I've got accommodation.
I'll sleep on the floor.
Got 8 years to figure it out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Husband doesn't want to go. He's not interested.
I see. I like to watch the bizarre sports. Well, not bizarre sports, but like I like to watch what people would consider like men are in the synchronized swimming now.
Are they?
Uh-huh.
So they
Okay,
turned
go.
an already gay sport into an even gayer sport.
Well, they've allowed the real gays in now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack, this could be your
So-
calling.
It could be.
Get in a pool, put
Synchronize
on
me.
some music. Get in a pool. It's not actually synchronized as in you and somebody else. You're synchronizing your routine to the music.
Oh my god, really? That
Oh.
doesn't seem like it's a talent. That's just dancing in water.
Right? So, because I do know some of the competitions actually have like solo. So you're actually
Oh.
synchronizing your routine
No,
to the music.
That is
No,
that is
that-
not
no.
that's not synchronized swimming. That's dancing in water.
That's dressage
Literally.
underwater.
Even gayer. I'm here. I'm
Yeah,
done.
that is like some dude's like, you know
I've got
what?
8 years.
I really just want to dance in front of a crowd. How can I do that requires no skill and no one knows that I'm fucking it up? Synchronized
Underwater.
swimming by myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I like watching that. We live for watching the fencing because it's very passionate and it's very it's when the Italians and the French go up against each other, it's very tanty. Like they're
Mhm.
chucking tantrums when they lose. Like I could imagine what it would be like in the dressing room of like a drag show when there's no drugs and alcohol involved. You know what I mean? Like that kind of like real narkiness. So we like watching that. And of course we become armchair experts. You know, nothing better than like seeing a huge tumbling routine in gymnastics. You're like, oh, she put a foot out.
Yep. What if it didn't land that?
That's a 10th of a point deduction.
Mm-mm.
Like,
And I can't get away with it nowadays because
Ah.
there's so many cameras, there's so many angles. There's like they showed like the trajectory of where they're gonna go, and
that was cool. That's
Yeah.
new.
oh, is it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you become like armchair experts. Like we are now experts in judo,
I could do it. I just don't wanna.
right? We were watching it the other day and my wife goes, "What happened?" I went, "Ippon." That's why she won. Ippon. She's like, "What is Ippon?" I went, "It's a move in judo. That's why she won. She won from Ippon." And then Ippon turned up on the screen and she's like, "How could you know that?" And I went, "Happened in the last game."
Ippon is just a winning movement. I don't know why.
If in doubt, if on.
But this is the thing, right? Judo, Greco-Roman wrestling, Taekwondo, all of those things, they're not on your sports channels, right?
Because they don't
So
do
give them
it
the
every-
exposure. Well, they
Wait.
no, they still have like
No,
they
I know
still
that.
have
I know
like
that.
World Cups and stuff, but like they should be holding the flags. Don't give somebody who earns $130 million a year as a basketball player and the other one who wins competitions and gets huge sponsorship deals and all of that for wearing like a fucking Philippe, whatever his what name is watch, like while they're playing tennis and stuff. They don't deserve it. They honestly do not deserve to bear the flag.
Yeah, to be like Australia and give it to that some dude that took the flag. He got the exposure he needed. What's his name?
Some dude.
Some dude and Jessica Fox.
Jessica. Some dude dude and the fox.
Some dude and Jessica Fox. I
Yeah.
think that's a winning combination.
Ben Odin something.
Odin.
I don't know. By Odin's sword. I don't know. But yeah. So we loved watching the bizarre ones. And then but it's also interesting because then you get to learn stuff about a sport and you're like,
Like
I could do
Ippon.
that. Like Ippon. Like we're looking at going to play archery. I know you don't play archery, but we're looking to go and play
I was
archery.
gonna say play archery. There you go. Run, run.
The only thing that would make it more interesting if the targets were moving, but like, you know.
You just shoot it up into the air and then spread out and hope it doesn't hit you.
I am 50 years old and my chances of making the Olympic team in archery are just as good as if I was 21.
Yeah.
Same with shooting,
Same as shooting. Yeah, I was gonna say.
right? Who knows? In 4 years' time, I could be talking to you as an Olympian. I may be really good at it.
You
We
could
don't know.
be. You don't know. You haven't played
You
it
don't
yet.
know. I don't like. I haven't played it yet. I haven't played it yet, but like, you know,
You
it's on
should
the
go
cards.
down
Mind
and
you.
practice at the local RSL, the big buck hunters.
No, mate. No. We've done our research. There are archery centers around. Do you play archery?
No.
It feels like you're playing Hunger Games.
But like,
So maybe
You don't play it. You do it.
yeah.
you
I do the
archer.
play. I do the play archery, and I'm gonna go and play archery. Because why not? But every Olympics, without fail, my wife and I, we should take up fencing. We should take up archery.
I say, see, I don't find point in sports that would not get me out of a situation. For instance, like at least like
Archery would
judo,
get you out, except you'd
Yeah,
have to
I'd have to
bow and arrow
always
all
have
the
a
time.
bow and arrow on me.
Yeah.
Like kayaking, like that's never gonna save my life. Like I'm never gonna carry around a kayak and be like, let's get out of here.
Next minute she's on a cruise and they hit an iceberg and they're like, well, you can't kayak, bitch, so you can't get on.
I'd be fine with that.
Really?
I'd be like, this is the end for me. I'll just go find a
Where's the
door.
nearest door?
Yeah, find me
where's the nearest
a
door?
piece of wood to float on.
Catch me, Jack. Catch me.
So yeah, like I could be an Olympian.
You could be. You dream big. You'll never be disappointed.
My mummy always said I'd be something when I grow up. Still not there yet.
Still not growing.
Well, if I'm not something, then I
Dream
haven't
now.
grown, right?
I mean, I like that attitude.
I'm gonna
I
take
never
that
wanna
to the
grow up.
cleaners. So that was enough about my week.
And the whole entire Olympics. That could sort of fit in if you don't have a pancreas. That could sort of be a pancreas because, like, you're annoyed that LeBron and
Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just make it that. I was going to bitch about the ice cream in the office today, but we might as well just like, you know. They were giving away Olympic torch ice cream in the foyer of the office building that I work in, right? So I wasn't feeling great, but I went down with a friend so she could get one. And it was basically just like some fucking raggy, like small little waffle cone with like one scoop of ice
I was gonna
cream.
say, was it just a cornetto? Like, I feel that's
I thought, you know what? If it had been a cornetto, you'd be like, got it.
Yeah.
Olympic torch, sure.
yeah. Give me
A
some
little
nuts.
fucking fuck off waffle cone that you get from like fucking Coles or Woolworths for like, you know, a 12-pack for $2 and like one scoop of gelato.
Was it free though?
Yeah, but I wasn't feeling it, so I didn't eat it. But
Was the
still.
gelato at least like flame colored?
No, it was just like vanilla.
Remotely?
No, it was like
Vanilla.
vanilla. And
Oh.
then so apparently next week on Wednesday, it's going to be Olympic medal cookies. And I'm just like, what? They're just going to go to fucking Woolworths and like get the little fucking, what is it? The macadamia and white choc things
White
for
choc,
like
yeah.
6 for $2. Yeah. But the flag bearers are my pancreas.
Fair enough. Jacques, what's your pancreas? Things
How's
must
your
bother
week?
you.
Yeah,
Things do bother me
how-
quite a lot.
How's your week?
That too. It might lead into your pancreas. How was your week?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm having a week. Yeah. Just where do I start?
Monday,
Just,
usually.
Monday. Yeah. Just one of those slow weeks where I'm like trying to do things and get things done. I'm just getting nowhere. Not anything really to talk about. But my pancreas,
Yes.
when you're messaging people and it's all going fine, you've been messaging for like half an hour straight, and
Is this
suddenly
like
someone wants
is this like a hookup messaging, or is this like friends messaging?
both.
Okay, yep, go.
It can be both.
Yep.
And suddenly someone out of the blue decides to send like a voice message, but they're trying to be all like, in a hookup term, they're trying to be all like sexy and shit, and they're whispering, and it's just like, I can't hear you. It's 2 a.m. I'm deaf at this time. I've taken my glasses off because I'm in bed.
Plus, if
I
you have
can't hear
like
better.
roommates and stuff, you really don't want them to hear that.
Yeah.
No, but just don't send a voice message. If I can't hear you,
You just hate voice messages.
I kind of do. But like when they're unsolicited, I don't need that. But like in general, when you're in the middle of a conversation and someone's like, let's move it to voice, it's just like, did I say I was in the middle of a voice situation? Maybe I'm on the train and I don't want to hear your voice right now.
Also, like if
Exactly.
you're on a voice message, you might as well just call.
Cool, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Some people just go on and on wanting to do voice messages for hours. I'm like, we could have called, had this done.
Yeah, no, that just seems like a waste of time. Like, you know, on the do you have an Apple Watch?
I don't.
Yeah, I have yours.
Oh yeah. So it's got a walkie-talkie function.
Mm.
So you can click it and you can walkie-talkie someone, like if they've accepted your walkie-talkie thing. So like every now and again I'll be in like I was in the middle of Aldi and I had a friend walkie-talkie me, and it's like, help, I'm stuck in a watch. And then everyone's looking at me because everybody hears it, not and then usually like I'll wait for one of my friends to like go to the bathroom, and then I'll like send them like, are you pooping? Are you pooping in the bathroom? So I'll just like record in the bathroom. That's a fun one. I like those voice messages. But yeah, nah. If you were if fair enough if it was like, hey, why don't you come over? Like that type of just one sentence. But if you want like a full conversation, just call me. Just
Yeah.
on the phone.
Yeah, give me a chance to not answer the phone.
Yeah. Leave me a voicemail and I'll never listen to it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I hate listening to voicemails.
Oh,
I do, but only to clear the function.
I just
So-
don't
I
anymore.
I don't mind listening to voicemails because it meant that I didn't have to talk to the person,
Yeah, that's fair.
you know?
That's why you
Like,
get a text and just don't answer it. Even better.
Yeah. I have my read receipts on because I want people to know that I read your text, but I didn't text you back.
Oh, I love doing that. Just
Pardon me.
wasn't in the mood.
No, I'm not that kind of person.
I am.
Well,
I feel like you don't know
I'm
how to
glad one
turn
of
your
us is
read
better.
receipts on.
No, my read receipts. Oh, for text for SMS, I turn it off.
Yeah.
Because I also don't want to be accused of anything, because sometimes like I look at it when I'm half asleep and then I go to message and I've fallen asleep while trying to message people. So it's like,
I do that.
yeah. So you may not get a message from me from like for 6 or 8 hours. It's because I've fallen asleep halfway through messaging.
I just don't message back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The
That's
amount
not
of times
fair.
I've
I
gone
message
back
you
to
back.
message people and it's sat there, a full message ready to send. I
Yeah,
just
I
leave
know.
another person send.
Yeah.
That happens to me, and then I delete all of that and go, I did actually have a message. I just forgot to hit send, and it's like I should have just sent the message
Yeah,
first
you should
and
send the
then.
message. Yeah.
But no,
And
I
then just be
delete
like,
the
this was ready.
whole message. The whole message gets deleted for me to go, I'm so sorry. I actually thought I sent this message, and then I like type it all out again. Fucking idiot. I know. But so that's your pancreas.
Call me. That's your general
Yeah.
gist.
Just call me. I might pick up. I might not. If I don't, just text.
Yeah, don't send me a voice message.
Or email and I'll get to it when I get to it.
Email? Who emails
Yeah.
these days?
Just, well, exactly. Then I don't have to respond because I'm like, I don't email.
I have a new hoodie, right? I bought a
Uh-huh.
new hoodie the
Mm.
other day. It's very, very comfortable and it's lovely and everything. And I was wearing it today and yesterday, and I just realized there's a zipper on my sleeve. Just rando.
Oh,
Is it a
Pocket,
pocket?
right?
Like a
just out of the
riddle?
pocket?
Yeah, like a pocket.
Well, you
Oh,
can hide your money in there. Maybe they
what
thought you were
money?
going
No
to
one carries money.
Paris. So you didn't want to get pickpocketed.
Yeah, what they? My
Is
new
it big enough
hoodie.
for your phone?
No. Oh, maybe.
Don't fit people do that? They put their like phone there when they're like
Well,
exercising.
you put it on an armband.
Hang on.
I mean,
I
I
mean, it's
don't
hard to
I
undo.
don't do any of that.
It's hard to undo.
I don't, because I just pop it on the treadmill so I can watch it while I'm walking. So my week was a little uneventful. Well, my car's getting fixed, so we're only having one car, so I'm the human taxi this week, and I hate it. I hate my life. I hate it. Cass, no one can hear you because you're probably speaking too loud, as you figured out. Oh, it does fit a phone.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah, human taxi, go.
On Monday, I saw the new Deadpool Wolverine. I won't put any spoilers, but it's very good. I had a smile on my face the whole time, which leads me into my pancreas. So, event
Smiling?
cinemas, huh? Smiling, yes,
Smiling?
always smiling. Event cinemas, you know how they have the 3-day, I don't know, they normally have 3-day beds, and then they just have the recliners in our event
Yeah.
cinemas.
Yeah.
So the 3 recliners, there was 2 people in front of me and there was 2 people on the left. And at the start of the movie, I hear this, "Rah!" And I was like, I don't know what that was. Whatever. And then I was in the row by myself, sit with all my friends. I was right smack bang in the middle. It's the best spot ever. Anyway, so about halfway through the movie, I look at my peripherals, and this dude stands up. There was a girl and a boy, I assume. And he stands up and he's holding a baby. Now, this baby pushing 3 months. Now, my problem is not the baby in the cinema. My problem is Deadpool Wolverine action movie, very loud,
Mhm.
very loud. Now, typically, newborns shouldn't really have them in that environment without some type of ear protection.
Correct.
So it wasn't the fact that they had the baby. I get it. Like, people need to get out. But in
But
this,
they didn't have the coverage on the ears.
yeah, they didn't. No, they didn't have the coverage on the ears. The baby was mostly in there the whole time. It wasn't crying. It wasn't being annoying or anything. I think he took it out maybe to change its butt like once. But it wasn't making any noise. It didn't bother me. What bothered me was the fact that shouldn't been in there. I, as a person who sold them the tickets or they walked past, I would have been like, it's not a baby friendly movie, because not some they do have kid friendly movies where you can take your little baby, everything's a bit lower. They leave the lights on. But yeah, like, just leave one person at home. Like,
What's the use of doing that when it's going to end up on Disney Plus in 3 weeks anyway?
I agree. If I had a newborn, wouldn't have bothered. I would have just waited until
Yeah.
the movie had come out. So bad parenting. Obviously, first time parents.
Are they?
Mhm.
Yeah,
We hope.
they had that new parent.
They had that new parrot smell.
That the old parent smell. They just would have left the baby outside the pram and checked on it every 15 minutes. Yeah, like, I really, like, I didn't want to be that person to say something, but I really did want to say something, and not to be like, get your baby out of the theater, but like, this is really harmful for their hearing. Like, it was vibrating, like the chairs were vibrating. That's how loud it was. Great movie though, so good. I really.
I'll
can't
wait
believe-
3 weeks for it to turn up on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's my.
Okay.
That's my pancreas.
The other option is the drive-in, but I don't know. Because we take the dogs with us.
Oh,
The drive-in's great for that.
So they can
True.
watch the movie.
Well, no, we can watch the movie. We don't have to worry about getting anyone to look after them or anything like that. The dogs are allowed at the drive-in, and they usually just fall asleep on our laps or in the back seat.
Cute. So Jack,
So
yeah, oh,
no, I was just recapping. So your pancreas is bad parenting. Got it.
yeah, and just more of awareness. I don't know. Maybe the baby was born deaf and doesn't know. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I get it. You need to get out of the house sometimes. I get it. But maybe Deadpool versus Wolverine or Deadpool and Wolverine, whatever it's called, probably not the best movie to take your newborn baby to.
Yeah.
FYI. So Jack,
Could have gone to
last week
Maxine instead.
put it on where? Put it on where?
To see Maxine instead.
I don't even know what that movie is.
Murder. Beautiful.
Oh.
Willa. Gorgeous.
We spoke about drag last week not being like our favorite thing at the moment. And as a drag artist yourself, what are you feeling about current state of
The
drag?
absolute saturation that is the RuPaul dynasty.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious by the fact that I've grown this caterpillar. I'm kind of just, there's a lot, there's enough. I feel like we don't need any new drag saturating.
Like, are you caught up?
The
Have you
universe
watched
right now.
everything?
I really haven't. I haven't been bothered. I know who won,
Same.
obviously.
I haven't. Don't
Yeah.
tell me.
Congratulations.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. Do you think that because there was always that thing of they would ask RuPaul's over and over and over again, like, do you think drag will ever go mainstream? And he was like, no, 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 because there'll always be that, you know, like that little factor to it and all of that. I actually think it's gone too mainstream now.
It's entirely mainstream now.
But in the wrong direction.
Mm.
Like, I want it to go mainstream in the fact where we don't have people outwardly protesting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's mainstream, but still entirely hated by
A
that
lot of people.
minority who hate them
Yeah.
really loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that goes with the whole LGBTQIA plus community, legitimate, that it's going mainstream, but it's just for the wrong reason. It's just taking that wrong turn. We need to go back.
Yeah.
And more about educating.
Yeah.
and
Retrace the step.
just bring it
Sort
back,
yourself
bring,
out.
Bring it back to the fork in the road and go the road less traveled. Robert Frost. It's the only thing I remember from primary school poetry. But yeah, that's
I
my
don't remember
thoughts.
primary school at all.
Sorry. A little bit of a frog in my throat.
Yeah, me too.
Dying.
Bit of Olympic ice cream coming up.
I didn't have any. I wasn't feeling it. Once I actually saw it, I went, no. I'm like, do you want
I'm
salmon?
glad I don't feel like it.
Should have been at least like green and gold.
Yeah. Or like
It was just vanilla
Anything.
gelato. It wasn't even ice cream. It was gelato.
I don't mind gelato. But it should have been green and gold.
It
One
should have
scoop of
been
green,
something.
one scoop of gold.
Should have been something. They had so downstairs in the foyer, they've got these big screen TV and like these like foam like flames and stuff representing the torches, and they've got deck chairs. So on your lunch break, if you want, you can go down and sit. And I'm like, I'll just sit in the kitchen in my office. The screen's 4 times the size of the one down in the foyer.
I'm really into the Olympics. I
Me?
haven't seen anything down here. Nothing.
Oh,
No one cares. No, I mean like just your.
I mean, look where you live.
How dare you?
You barely got TV.
That's not true at all. Got 3. I own 3 TVs.
We were thinking about buying a 4K TV just for the Olympics.
You don't have a 4K TV already?
I don't think so.
Aren't they
You
all
would.
these days?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would.
Yeah, but it's been over 3 years since we bought a TV.
No, you would. You would
You would,
100%.
Anything after
We would?
2020 was 4K.
Really?
Yeah. Everything before that doesn't matter because who remembers?
Because they're all dead. They're not working anymore. They don't build things to last.
Oh no.
I'm looking at the TV going like, are you 4K? Are you 4K? I'm going to have to look now.
Because when we bought ours a couple of years ago, it was between 4K and 8K, but there was no point to get 8K because nothing's on 8K.
No,
No.
I was looking at those the other day at 8K. I'm like, what does the 8K mean?
I don't know.
Gee, we're
But-
Well,
covering
it's like
the
when they
spectrum.
brought out the 3D TVs and nothing was made for it. So like, wow.
I was thinking that the other day. I'm like, whatever happened to those people who spent $3,000 on a fucking 3D TV?
Or like the curved TVs that reflect off each other.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
doesn't, yeah.
Yeah.
They really try it. Just give us a plain TV.
I remember when everyone thought it was like amazing that there was such a thing as a flat screen TV.
That just
Because
proves that
like
you're really
TVs,
old.
yeah, well, TVs used to weigh the same fucking weight as a car.
I know.
You
My
know?
grandmother's TV had the wooden part around it.
Yeah, same with the dial and everything. I go back as far as the TV that I had in my bedroom, which was a gift from my beautiful grandmother, was black and white.
Wow.
And so excited to have a TV in the bedroom. But it was a black and white TV. I remember it was a Rank Arena. It was $99. $99 for a Rank Arena 32 centimeter black and white TV.
So old.
32 centimeter.
32 centimeter. Like, it was about that.
Why do we measure
long.
it in inches?
It's the
It's from
diagonal.
diagonal. The measurements from
Yeah, but like
one
why?
corner.
I don't know.
Centimeters,
Why don't we
because
do
we
some things in
live in the
inches?
metric system, darling.
But like, we
But
do
then
so much.
but everything advertises it in inches now. But then you also see in the brackets like what it is in centimeters.
But it's all advertised in inches.
I think isn't
There's
it
like
because
only like 3 or 4 things.
inches is easily converted into feet? So it's like an
Possibly.
American thing.
Marker.
Because 12
But
inches
who's
is a
measuring
foot,
in
right?
feet?
12 inches is a foot according to Subway.
Oh yeah. Eat
Oh yeah.
Foot long? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got it. Anywho, do we have to talk about anything else?
We could talk about whatever, like whatever. But the Olympics are great. Having a fabby time watching the Olympics. Track and field starts soon. This is basically an Olympic recap show.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wait till I
Which
watch
is great
some
because
more.
I haven't watched any of it.
I watched little bits of it, but that's because I'm a shift worker, so I'm up at 4 o'clock in the
You're
morning.
actually see, when we worked at the casino, for it to be in, like, if it was in Paris, is great because we would just be watching shit live.
Correct.
Mm.
I watched them win all the gold medals in swimming the other morning.
There you go. Look at you, sports fan.
Oh no, sports fan. I might as well just give me my lesbian card now.
I was going to say chug a beer and, wear
Go
a
to
flaggy.
Bunnings.
Yeah. I go to Bunnings
already
all
does.
the time.
She already does.
See,
Out
you're
of the
right
two
there.
of us, one of us goes to Bunnings and one of us is the heterosexual. Same
I love
person.
Bunnings. My Bunnings is the best. Sausage sizzles every day.
Every
Every
day.
day. Without fail, every day.
Every day.
I just go
For
there
a sausage sizzle.
on my way home from work if I'm hungry.
I still can't.
Sizzle.
I still can't do a sausage sizzle.
I hate sausage. Like, we had sausages tonight for dinner. I did not because I don't like sausages, but I have one from Bunnings.
They
Same
are
sausages.
different.
They're the same sausage.
Because Bunnings sausage
not.
sizzle has no calories. Tried to justify this the other day as well, right? So I did some overtime. We were at home and we got McDonald's delivered. And as Macca's turned up, because I wanted some nuggets, I'm like, overtime nuggets have 0 calories.
Anything after like 1 a.m., no calories. Between 1 and 6 doesn't count.
Yeah.
This is not true.
Overtime Macca's, 0 calories. It's up there with we talked about the other week, the jelly beans from the chemist.
Yeah, that's
Health
true.
0 calories because they're medicinal, because they're from a chemist. Right?
Yeah, okay. So McDonald's is medicinal after hours.
Overtime McDonald's. There's no calories.
I can't wait to read the AI companion of this conversation. Did you read it last week?
No.
Oh, so it sends me an email of the summary of what we talked about. It's actually quite good. And then I use that to post it. And then but yeah, this one should be interesting. We just love the Olympics.
It's sponsored by the Olympics.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
every
we
4
could-
years.
Well, that's right. We don't have to have this conversation for another 4 years.
That's correct.
We'll have 2 episodes of Olympics and then nothing for another 4 years. And then we'll be sitting here in 4 years' time talking about this, going, we need to get our shit together because Brisbane's going to be 4 years away.
It's
Mm.
true. We just
You
talk
know.
about how Jacques is technically our social media manager now.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
So any posts that you see, it's probably Jacques.
Yeah, this faggot. Just
And, and
People
I'm
dying.
impressed. I've been getting notifications of followers and things. People are liking things. I'm just not good at social media. It's just not for me.
I'm not
It's
getting notifications
long.
because I think I turned it off.
just like me with my phone call, my voicemails and everything. Just
Voicemails.
off.
To sum it up, Olympics good, voice text bad, babies in movies bad.
Bad.
Questionable.
1 scoop of gelato in a waffle cone does not equal Olympic torch ice cream.
Well, it's free. I mean, can you really complain?
It's not the point. It's not the point. If you're going to make it free, at least make it something good. Don't make it something that I can bitch about on a podcast.
It's not going to be free. They're going to charge you for it. You're going to be like, I just got charged for an ice cream downstairs and it's Olympics. I should be getting free Olympic
You know what I
shit.
should have done? You know what I should have done? It's just really, you know what I should have done? I should have gone like this, gone, is that the best you can do? Do you know who I am? I have a podcast. I'm in the media.
They're going to hear about this in the morning.
All 3 people who watch it are going to hear about this. I can assure
Or-
you.
1, 2, 3.
3 of us. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, the Olympic medal cookies next week. I mean, I'll give you a recount. So we can't record until after Wednesday next week, so I can tell you what these fucking cookies are like. Because if they're shit, I'm taking a photo of them and you can put them up on the fucking social media. Because
Done.
like, ice cream was a bit of a letdown.
You should
I
take
don't
a
care if
photo.
it's free. I don't care if it's free. I got self-respect and dignity. And
They
neither
should
one
just
of them
send you,
wanted
like, a
that ice
soft
cream.
serve from McDonald's at this point.
Oh, you know what? I would have much preferred a soft serve with a flake in it.
Mhm.
Or the ones from like the ice cream ones where they dip it in the hundreds and thousands.
Oh, yeah.
And gay. So Olympic.
Super gay.
At least that would look more like a torch.
Did you see that the Brisbane stadium that they're building is going to be absolutely tiny?
Yeah, because they're trying to conserve. Okay. When you bid for an Olympic Games, you're basically bidding for the tourism after,
Yeah.
right? So, because you want to show off your city and all of that other stuff. In order to be able to do that, you need the crowds to come to the Olympics and then want to come back when everything's all nice and settled and stuff, right? Don't build a fucking stadium for 40,000 people. Sydney Stadium was 110,000 and then they took the 2 wings off to drop it down to 80,000, right? You can't. But having said that, you know what? I don't even know why I'm bitching because they didn't even have it in the stadium, the opening ceremony for Paris. But there is a
No.
stadium because that's where the track and field is going to be. That's going to be the main stadium and everything. But I understand people want to reduce their carbon footprint. People want to make it a green games. People want to make it all of that. Well, you know what? Those of us who don't give a shit about that want to go and see it. We want to pay the money to go and see it. So don't do a fucking 40,000 seat stadium when there are 7 billion people in the world.
Mm.
The math ain't mathin'.
The problem
And half of
is
those people are going to go to corporate.
the problem is that we're not landlocked.
We are
We're-
not. We are
we're
girt
expensive.
by sea.
We're expensive to live, expensive to travel, and and this is why Paris has more people because you can just get there by train.
Oh yeah.
Get a bus.
But
Get a
from
train.
finances, especially from people from the US. So we went to New Zealand, right? And a friend of ours flew over from the States. And he actually said before he was leaving, because I said to him, I said, you had a great time, right? And he goes, I had a brilliant time and everything. He goes, and the best part was it was cheap. And I went,
Yeah, it's
well,
not that
you were here for
expensive to
nearly
get
10
here.
days. You know what he said to me? He said, it cost him more to do 4 days in New York. He lives in Ohio. So it's like 4 or 5 hour drive, right? He goes,
Hmm.
it cost me more to do 4 nights, 5 days, 4 nights in New York than it did to do 10 days in New Zealand, including
Yeah, but
flights.
that would be because to go to New York, accommodation and rent wise is quite expensive. So
Yeah, but so he paid like $900 return, like 900 US return for his ticket. But then the hotel, so the hotel was like 600 New Zealand dollars. It's $300 US. So it's
yeah,
actually cheaper to come down here to New Zealand and Australia because our money is shit
yeah,
compared
money
to
is
the
shit.
US
Yeah.
dollar, right? The biggest expense for them is the ticket. Everything else is half price.
Yeah,
And then when you convert cash over, you know, $1,000 US gets you something ridiculous like 1,600 or whatever, $1,400 or whatever it is. Like, so it's actually a lot cheaper to come here than it is to actually go to Europe. It's the flight that turns everybody off.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the 15 hours. That's what turns everybody off.
Just take a boat.
Well, you break it up.
No, I
'Cause it's
prefer
like-
just do the 1 15-hour flight. That's it. Just
To
get it over
LA?
done with. Yeah.
Done it. Done
Oh
it.
yeah, I've done it. I've done it.
I'd much
but I
prefer to
just
stop in Honolulu.
prefer to just get it out of the way. I hate getting off and then getting back on a plane.
See, that was the thing when we went to London, Heathrow. I had to stop in Kuala Lumpur first. And then the plane broke, so we had to wait for another plane. So what was supposed to be a 3-hour layover turned into 9.5 hours.
Yeah, see that? No, nightmare. Absolute
37
freaking nightmare.
degrees, 90% humidity. The air conditioning wasn't working in Kuala Lumpur.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And my Malaysian was just as good as everybody's English. So, yeah. But but see, I remember in Sydney that everything went like hotel tariffs, everything went sky high. And everyone was like, yeah, fine, fuck it, we'll pay it. Because still to the Americans and to the Europeans and stuff, it still wasn't costing a lot.
Hmm.
Because when the Sydney Olympics were on, it was like $1 Australian bought 33 pence.
Yeah, but then it makes it hard for us to go. That's my point.
Oh, was that your point?
That's my point. I want to go,
Oh.
and I don't want to pay an arm and a leg to go see judo winning Upon. Upon?
Oh, but here's the thing. So with Sydney, the ones where you had to, because it was a ballot system for tickets, right? So the blue ribbon events cost you money, but at the end of the day, you just want to go and see Olympic events, right? So stupid sports, like as it turned out, we won a gold medal in anyway, but things like archery and stuff, they couldn't give the tickets away. They were literally like, you turn up, you go in. So you just go to the shitty ones. Your Greco-Roman wrestlings and shit. You
But
still get to go. You still get to see an Olympic sport. You'll still get to see like medals won, and you'll get to hear a national anthem of a country you didn't even know existed.
it took me forever to realize that the Russians were not Russians. Independent country, something independent.
Yeah,
Of all
because
the
they're not allowed.
doping.
They're in a ban because of
Yeah.
the doping, and China should be on that ban as well. China should
China.
be on that ban because
I
they
agree.
they get busted a lot, man. Fucking dodgy pricks, man. I fucking hate it. It means it's like, I mean, a lot of people have said it, but like, just have a fucking doping Olympics.
Yeah. Take as much drugs as you want. See how you go. Just run a line of cocaine before you run down that Usain Bolt. Let's see how fast you go now.
Yeah, but like, the countries that get caught out should be fucking banned straight away. Having said that, I mean, we've had a couple of drug cheats.
Well, if you can't ban a whole country for one person.
No, but China have been busted on several occasions with several different sports.
Right.
Big ones for drugs are the weightlifters.
Well,
Yeah, well, that checks out.
Yeah. Or the Ekistan countries, the ones that end with Stan. Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan. Uzbekistan. Oh, fun fact. Found this out when we were watching the wrestling the other day. What's the collective term of people from Uzbekistan?
Uzbekistanians? I don't know.
That's what I thought. It's Uzbek.
Oh, okay.
Even my wife went, Uzbeki?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Uz-
Uzbeki.
Uzbek.
Uzbek.
Uzbek. I'm like, I can work with that.
Keep it simple. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. But all of the Stan countries, they get busted for fucking doping and weightlifting all the times. But they don't get turfed. Right? Watching the judo Mongolian chick yelling out, channel your inner Genghis Khan. You can do it, bitch. Yeah, this was an episode proudly presented by the International Olympic Committee.
Yep. Please send us free ice cream, but not the vanilla shit.
Not the one that was in the fucking Mervac building that I fucking work in, which incidentally has the New Zealand consulate in it.
All
I
right.
think I've said that.
I think it's time for a
And
cheesy
IVF
joke.
Australia. I actually paid attention to the index today. IVF Australia is on level 6.
There we go.
Yeah, have a baby and then go and get your passport all organised so you can go back home to fucking New Zealand.
Hmm.
Yeah. You know?
One-stop shop.
Yeah. Oh, cheesy joke time.
How
What
do
you
you
got?
order food at the new restaurant called Karma? There's no menu. You get just what you deserve. That was shit.
That was, I think that was the worst one.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Fucking idiot.
What did I do when a farmer asked me to help him round up 37 sheep? I said 40. I don't get it.
Wait, what? Can you
Let's
repeat
break
that?
this joke down. Can you do? Yeah.
What did
let's
I
break the jokes.
do when a farmer asked me to help him round up 37? Oh, okay.
Oh,
37
you
sheep.
round up.
I said 40. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Fuck. That's stupid. No.
How many cards are in this box?
3 less now.
Oh, fuck me
Oof.
up. We've still got a decent year's left. A decent year's worth of cheesy jokes.
All right, I'll do one more. See if we can get. What did the doctor say when asked, "Can you help me? I'm addicted to Twitter." Sorry, I don't follow you.
Okay, no, all right. I'll pay that one.
All right, you
I'm gonna
would
pay that one.
because you like cheesy jokes. I've got all the
I
cheesy jokes that
do.
I've read
What's
over
the better
here.
of the four?
Thank you. I think that the whole thing on my joke last week was lost. It's a cheesy joke, right? So cheese, and I said,
Oh yeah, we get it. Yeah,
mascarpone.
No, please don't explain it again. Thank you. Please don't,
But why?
because we've lost our 3 followers. They're gone.
We're not even watching ourselves anymore.
No. I don't want to re-listen to the joke and then have you explain it to me again in the next podcast.
Has your husband commented on the fact that there are fucking jokes in it again? Because, like, where are the jokes?
Where are the jokes? No, I don't think he watches. I don't think he. But he
gonna say,
doesn't
does he not?
drive that long anymore. Like, so he usually listens to it on the drive. So really, I can say whatever I want. And he's not gonna hate you. Just kidding. Love you.
Hate me? Oh.
No.
Oh. Wow. Sorry, I was just reading something. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants in case he got a hole in one? We can't end it on that. We can't end it on that.
I'm gonna definitely cut that bit out. At least I know it's at the end part, so I can find it and just chop it off. All right, wrap it
Are we
up.
finishing up?
Yep.
All right.
So wear it purple.
Oh yeah, don't forget to wear it purple.
that's
Go on the
on.
website, buy a t-shirt. I haven't bought a t-shirt yet. I'll do that later.
We've got a month.
Yeah.
Oh, have we?
31st
August 30.
of August. 30? 30?
Oh, so
August
no
30.
reason
I
to
double
panic.
checked before we came on.
awesome. I've had to stop myself this week. I cannot tell you the amount of times I have said this phrase, awesome sauce.
What?
I've been saying awesome sauce a lot. I've had to actually consciously stop myself from saying it. Why?
Almost
What the
that
hell
is
is the
like
matter with me?
cool beans.
I did
Yeah,
that. I did that today too.
Oh,
I did cool
what have you
beans
been
and awesome
watching?
sauce.
Yeah, I know. I feel like you've been watching
Nickelodeon.
Hot Rod
This is some
with
straight shit.
It is some straight shit. I've been calling everyone dude, bruh.
Not bra.
Yeah.
ugh. I
When
just
I say
icked.
bruh too much, I've moved to bruv.
Oh my god, what's
that's
wrong
better.
with you? Do you live in
don't-
Bankstown? What's happening?
No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm having a stroke. I
Are
don't
you
know.
trying to rob people on the daily? I don't get it.
Listen,
Or
bruh,
you
keep
run
it
out
up,
of
I'll slash
cigarettes
your
and
tires.
you're asking for cigarettes. Hey bruv, you have a cigarette? Oi, oi.
Hey. Yeah, no, I don't know what's wrong with me. It's inexplicable and it's inexcusable. I am a grown, mature woman.
You do you, boo.
Silence is golden. All right. No one's agreeing? No, that's
No,
nice.
not when you're fucking admitting to oi bruv.
Not with bruv.
Can I
Yeah,
get your
bruv.
Bruv was
can I
my
get your
cutoff.
dowry?
Hey there, bruv.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome.
Cheers. Cheers, dude.
I literally had somebody who worked with me go, "Can you stop now?" I'm like, I don't even know I'm doing it anymore. And she's like, "You need to think about," because I have to think about what I say first because of the stuttering that I've got, right? And she's like, "You actually have to think 2 sentences ahead now, not just the one. If you're coming out with awesome sauce." So I was in the middle of like doing like this presentation. I went, "So we all got it? Is everything good?" Like, I actually
So
had to
glad you
stop
didn't
myself.
say awesome sauce.
I had to stop myself from doing it because I don't know what's going on.
Are you teaching year 10 science? I don't get why you've started awesome
Yeah,
sauce.
I
why?
don't know.
And what flavor is awesome sauce?
No, okay, so you gotta shorten it to
Sweet mustard
A1
from me nuggies from Macca's.
because A1 is steak sauce and steak sauce is apparently awesome sauce. So you just A1. Is everything A1? Yeah, okay, got it.
I'm going to try that and see if anybody picks up on it. Is everyone A1 okay? Is everything all good? Is everything, yeah? Okay.
A1.
No.
Cool.
Everything's not good. Everything's not awesome sauce. Like, what are you trying to say?
What's up, champ? What's going on?
Oh, remember I used to do that at the casino. I used to call them champ all the time.
That's because you
When a
didn't want
player,
to call him fuckhead. That's why.
yeah, well, exactly. Like they'd want a supervisor at the table and walk out, and go, "What's up, champ?"
What's up, champ? See, I have like code words for things. Like when I call someone possum, I'm actually calling them a cunt because
Uh-huh.
that's just and like when I say something's precious, I'm like, oh, that's really ugly.
Mhm.
Only
Yeah.
I
I do.
know, but it makes me feel better.
Well, I do this. My wife hates it because she knows that I'm pissed when I go, "Listen, sweetheart." When someone hears sweetheart from me, it's not good.
No, it's never good. I remember that
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the floor being.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to refer to people as champ because I was like, I'm gonna call you a dickhead otherwise.
No. But when you used to walk up and they'd start immediately and go, "What's up, champ?
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's going
No
on?
problem.
Is everything
This
not
is for you,
A1? Oi, bruv.
This for your pal. Oh, good old pal of mine. Yeah, love. Yeah, doll.
It's time for a cigarette already. Bruv.
Yeah,
Get
everyone gets love, darling, sweetie, whatever. 9 times out of 10. Here's the irony of it, because I couldn't remember their name, right? If it was
Mhm.
people we worked with, they had their name on either side of their chest.
Yeah.
Their name was literally on their chest twice, and I still couldn't remember their name.
Still love.
Why do you always call me love? You know my name's blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, of course I do. It's on your
Yeah.
chest. I got problems. Bigger problems than either one of you could possibly imagine.
I'm A1 over here. Don't you worry. Awesome
You A1?
sauce. Yeah.
All right, bruv. I guarantee now that we've had this conversation, one or both of you are going to say either bruv, awesome sauce, at least once this week.
I know I'm gonna name this episode awesome sauce.
Are you?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That's awesome sauce. That's A1.
That's A1.
A1. Alrighty. Thanks for
Do
watching.
you guys have
it.
A1 Bakery?
No,
Or is that just in Melbourne?
in Melbourne. Weird Melbourne thing.
You guys have got Brumbies though, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have Brumbies.
No one goes to Brumbies anymore.
What's a
No,
Brumbies?
but we don't have. It's their version of Baker's Delight.
Oh,
We've
I
got
want
Baker's
the
Delight as well.
I want the
Yeah, I
potato
know.
people to come here. The baked
whom?
potato people.
Oh, dude! Oh, I actually made some the other week.
Yeah, I make them all the time.
Like as in loaded potato. I actually made some the other week.
I want
Yeah,
the
but
potato
like
people
I
to come
actually
here.
made some.
Okay, A1. Go. Wrap it up.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah. Peace.
Like and subscribe. Ding for notification on the YouTubes. Leave a review. Leave some stars.
Like Jack's post that he does for us.
Yeah. Aussie.
Leave some
Oi,
funny
oi, oi.
reviews. I want to see some
Huh?
funny reviews. I wanna start
Yeah,
reading
yeah,
these reviews
please.
and
Like,
putting a
even if
giggle.
it's insulting, we find things funny, you know. Aussie, oi. God defend New Zealand, all of that stuff. Gold. The US can fuck off.
Mhm.
Olympic. Yeah. And until next week, we will see you then. And thanks, Jack, for coming on. We love
Anytime.
everybody
Thanks.
equally because we're an equal opportunity podcast. Bye-bye.
Toodles.
Bye.
Ba 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 ba. Ooh.